Greetings YouTube. This is a channel updates video. The purpose for this video is to just update on what has been happening and what cool technology I've gotten. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I have not posted to my YouTube channel in a few months. So I've gotten a lot of new pieces of technology, and I look forward to showing them off either in their own video or just really quickly demoing them in this video if it's something that can be demoed really quickly. First off, we have a computer that was actually broken for quite a while. Here is my Lenovo ThinkPad X61. Generally, it is sat in my Ultra base, which is shown here, and this had a fan problem that was actually quite common for these computers, where the fan would fail in them, and it would make the entire computer unusable. Now, I did realize that there's a way to bypass this fan error, because it is a non-essential fan, and probably even the essential fan is bypassable this way if you were to get a fan error with this, but just hit the escape key when it displays fan error on screen. By the way, I was able to replace this computer's fan really easily, and yeah, so yeah, there's not a whole lot to show because I just have Windows 10 running on it. If I had some like interesting sort of operating system, like some Linux distribution, I would probably show it running on there, and you'll actually see this video for a different video. And you'll actually see this computer in a different video that I intend to do. But so, yeah, there is my X61. Next up, we have my Sony. Cassette deck, which I just got a few months ago. It is model TCWR550Z. And there's a good chance I'll give this its own video because there's a lot to show about it that even I haven't explored all of the features yet. I've primarily just used it to listen to a few cassette tapes. I would like to expand my cassette collection because it's quite small at this stage. Next up, we have the Arturia Keylab Essential 49. Now, I just recently got this keyboard, and this really deserves a video of its own because of how complicated it is. It's complicated in a good way, though. It comes with the amazing Arturia Analog Lab 4 software, which I have had not a whole lot of time to play around with, but I've made a few tracks in it, and it sounds amazing. I've been able to do some pretty amazing things with it. So, yeah, I can't fit the entire keyboard in frame, so I'll just leave you with this shot of the keyboard. But, yeah, it's a really nice keyboard that I'm really glad to have now. And, I only have a few more updates to go over. Before I introduce this next one, though, I should preface it with the fact that some of you may remember this camcorder that I made a video about and how it had dirty heads. Well, apparently the video head in this is dead, which is unfortunate, but it could always be used as a nice video capture device because it can do streaming of analog video sources over FireWire, which would probably be preferable to the little USB devices that I've been using thus far. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but I can always find another use for this. If you're wondering why I needed to introduce that first, then the answer to your question is because I picked this up off the side of the road. Let's see, must have been like a month ago. I won't do an in-depth video on this because it basically has all the same features of this camera minus the streaming functionality, but it is a Sony DCR TRV-140 Digital 8 camcorder, which this is actually my first Digital 8 camcorder. Luckily it came with the tape, because otherwise I would be out of luck. But here's the tape. I've recorded a little bit to it, but I haven't recorded the entire thing yet. But yeah, it basically has all the same features of the camcorder that just died on me, so this was a very lucky find. Another thing I recently got is this TI-89. If the camera will focus, you'll be able to see it. Yeah, TI-89. This is an amazing calculator that, while I might not do an in-depth review of it, I will definitely do a review of it because it is a really neat calculator that has some really amazing functionality. Next up, I got this at a garage sale just recently, and as you can see from the box, it is a Polaroid Spectra instant camera. This looks like it's probably... yeah. This looks like it probably hasn't been used very much because the strap isn't even out of the protective casing. Here's the camera itself. And, currently, I have no way of using this camera because as some of you may know, the battery for the camera is actually held in the film cartridge, which is this thing right here. And the battery in the film cartridge is dead, so there's no way to use it at this moment, but I do intend to get a film cartridge, which they're about $20, which that's a little expensive, but I mean, this is a really nice camera, so I will make a video on this once I get the film cartridge and get a chance to shoot some pictures with it. Also, I might go over how to recover unused exposures from a film cartridge with a dead battery, because supposedly you can, and there are still like 2 or 3 unused exposures on this, so I'd like to be able to use them if possible. And this last find Oh man, this is large, both in significance and size. I'll just show various items to the screen, and then at the end I'll reveal the actual, like the main thing that I got, because I don't feel like lifting that off the floor quite yet. So what I got was this. Actually, 4 of them. Three of these. 2 of these. And this won't give it away. 2 copies of this user manual. Now, contrary to the user manual, it is not actually a Brother AX450, but a Brother WP680, which is actually more advanced. And let's see, does that fit in frame? That would be a no. Here is the typewriter itself. This will definitely be requiring its own video. And I just bumped into the tripod there. But yeah. So yeah, this thing is really nice. I don't know if the keyboard is mechanical or not. It doesn't feel mechanical. But it has a nice feel to it, and it has a nice sound to it. So yeah, this is probably the largest find out of everything. Although that Polaroid was really nice. It got that for $5 at a garage sale, and I got everything I showed you with this typewriter for $20 at an estate sale. So yeah, the typewriter came with a script daisy wheel installed, so I'm going to need to install this standard serif font daisy wheel. And I'm not sure it has any correction ribbon either, but like I showed you, I picked up 16 of these, so I should have plenty of correction ribbon. So yeah, this has been really just a channel updates video that I decided to put together, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Leave your thoughts down in the comments if there's anything I can do better, or if you think I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm always looking for feedback. Farewell for now. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.